The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Jakeem Grant now to return. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now Tua rolling to his left. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Tua's throw going to find his running back, Breida. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
22 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown.
Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
In on the tackle.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a run with Mack. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. This is caught by Witten, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Darnold from the gun. Incomplete.
Well, that one fell incomplete after being tipped in the air. But I have to tell you, I had a bad flashback of going to head to the stadium stairs in practice. Because what we were always taught, any ball like that, if it's not spiked towards the ground and you actually tip it up, then that's an error on your part. Because now you've given hope to the offense, maybe help create a big play for them instead of going up and either intercepting it or knocking it down. I ran many a stadium step for my errors. Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
On 4th down, rookie Braden Mann will punt for the Jets. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A good rally to the football keeps them to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's airing it out for Williams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
On the pickup. It's
the last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Back to throw, Darnold. Complete to Jason Witten. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down and then some, 36 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Marlon Mack, and he will lose lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Taken down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The 9-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Jets nothing.
Come on now. Watch out. Check 26, check 26.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll run it with Williams. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jamal Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Miami.
Matt Breida with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
The ball carrier.
He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. At their 48.
They'll run it. It's Mack. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Ball carrier.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's a gain.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
The Dolphins ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
26
From midfield, here's Tua. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. It'll be a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
Miami.
On first down, here's Breida. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Darnold. He's got Denzel Mims, the rookie from Baylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Play action. It's Darnold. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
At the 45-yard line.
On first down, Darnold. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Xavier Howard. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breeden. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
38-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll roll him out right. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Out to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make some. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart...
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this 2nd half. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Landon Roberts.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
No.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after them now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Darnold's pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
At their own 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
The 8-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, defense, let's go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Staying on the ground with Matt. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
2-yard loss.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Airing one out for Crowder. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, with that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They run again with Breida. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. 50 seconds.
They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And 11 at the 23-yard line.
50 seconds to mine. Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
They'll run with a former Bear and Eagle. It's Jordan Howard. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They run with Breida. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Not much there, only a yard.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
44-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Check, watch 54, watch. 10. Let's go. Check, nickel. Check.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And it's 3rd down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yard.
Oh, now Breida loses it. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. This one from 48 yards away. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
A loss of 10 yards brings up 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to